It's
Pew
me.
pew
Hi.
pew. Hey,
Hey.
it's me too.
Hello. Hey, it's me calling you back. Oh, you have ears on.
Yeah, it's Meow Camps.
How
It's her
cute.
name. Hey, it's
Hmm
me. I'm calling you back. Listen,
That's me.
Mo Camps. What is good? 21 questions for Mo
That's
Camps
right.
because we were going to
I'm
be doing this on
special.
the 21st. Also, you
Right.
are. You're very special. So 21, yeah, absolutely. My very first question is Is this okay with you?
Yes, it's okay with me.
Uh, I had
That's
to.
great.
I had to. I had to.
Yeah, those shows are always so
Um,
fun.
yeah, like really the question would be more so like where do you get your wit? Like you have those fucking improv shows is what I would call it. And they're kind
Yeah.
of like a bit like I don't know, like roasting, but not. It's not roasting. It's quick wit sarcasm that is designed to like make you have to. It could go over people's heads.
Totally. Totally. So, my first degree before business is in theater. So, I've always been around theater and doing improv
Mm.
and being quick on your feet. So, I think that that's where it comes from. When I was younger, really, really young, I did want to be on SNL. So, and I
Oh.
have been told like you should be a comedian. I'm like, I'm not funny if you pay me or like have me in front of a bunch of people.
Mm-hmm.
I just have to kind of say whatever comes out of my
Yeah.
mouth. But even sometimes I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck am I saying?
Yeah, you do. You
You
have
know?
that quick fucking wit. And I can admit that I had the same fucking dream,
Yeah.
like that SNL
That's
dream. And it's
right,
like
right.
you just picture yourself.
Picture
Yeah,
it,
I could
Sicily,
totally fucking
1949.
right. Fucking shout out Golden Girls.
Shout.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, it's always something that I think a lot of people on stereo recognize is your improv quick wit and like way that you keep it classy and sarcasm. Like it's got bite to it, but it's a good bite, you know, and that's not something
Yeah.
everybody knows how to do. They
Like a bite with a
definitely don't.
lick, or lick with and then a
Mm-hmm.
bite, or like two licks and a bite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a little kitty bite. Like a little
Yeah.
kitty bite. Meow. Okay.
Exactly.
Ah, shit. Number two, tell us about your recent bold fucking move to
Oh my
just
God.
like uproot yourself and plant yourself halfway or all the way
Yeah.
across the country. Like
Across the
fuck.
country, literally moved across the country. So
Ugh.
it's mainly that there over the duration of COVID, the amount of people moving to Miami from New York is just
Mhm.
astronomical, specifically New York. And the
Damn.
rent was just becoming unmanageable for a single person. So I just didn't think it was feasible. I also have family out here in Colorado, and I just thought it would be dope to have like seasons because as a,
Uh,
37-year
yeah.
old Floridian born and raised, I never had that. So I just thought it'd be a dope
Damn.
change. That's
Man.
basically it. Took a whim.
I mean, it's not basically it though, because like that takes a lot of nerve, a lot of fucking boldness. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Planning as a motherfucker, like
The planning was is
it's
a shit show. Right. I will tell you,
yeah,
like I
yeah,
got one of these things called a U-Box shipping container. And it's basically a pod. I know you've seen those before, right? So U-Haul
yeah,
has their own
yeah.
version of that. But those fucking fuckers shipped my box a week early. So I
Oh
had to like figure
shit!
out how to get more stuff over here.
Right,
So it was definitely a transportation issue, but I made it. Me and my dog made it. We flew for the first 24
right.
hours with my dog. Just she was
Fuck.
staring at me the whole time in her little, under the chair in front of me. It's just like, Mom, let me out of here. She was like
Mhm.
sweating from being in the little thing.
Mhm.
Um, I don't think I'm not looking towards doing that anytime soon. Hopefully my next move is somewhere on this side of the world because
Right.
going cross country again it's a whole thing,
Oh,
but I made it.
yeah. You did. You
Yeah.
did. You fucking made it. Like you got it in your mind and you fucking take action. And that's something that
Yeah.
I've noticed with a lot of things. Like you're not just a I'm gonna say it. You're like, I say it and I'm gonna fucking do it.
That's
Period.
right.
I like that. Number 3. What last 3 artists did you listen to? I ask everybody this. I can't help it.
You
I have
know,
to
I see
know.
so many people posting on Instagram about their Spotify playlist, and I have to say that
Mm,
the last year I have not listened to enough music on my
okay.
Spotify. I can't tell you. The last three artists I listened to was all Spanish music. It was like recently I was just feeling my heritage for some reason, listening to Celia
Mm-hmm.
Cruz, listening to like all old old Cuban music, basically is what I was listening to.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
I've kind of just been either I'll listen to something on stereo, and this is just a guilty pleasure, listen to people talking on stereo instead
Right.
of music, or jump on Station Head and hear
Mm,
are
combo.
playing music. Yeah. So I can't really say that
Yeah.
I really listened to music that much in the past year.
Yeah, I think it's cool that you're like, okay, I want to like reach into like explore more of my heritage and you go
Yeah.
towards music for that. Like
Yeah, totally.
that's
I feel
dope.
Spanish as fuck when I listen to that music. I don't know what comes over me. I'm like, oh yeah.
It just is feeding you, you
Yeah.
know? Like it's
Yeah.
like fuck, yeah. That's cool. And that's gotta be like a fun little rabbit hole to go down too.
Oh,
Yeah.
totally. Totally.
That's what's up. Number 4. What's something that if you missed out on it, something that, wait, yeah, something that if you missed out on it, it would throw your whole fucking day off. So this is like a daily, something that you have to have. If you missed out on whatever this is, it would just fuck your whole day. Like,
Oh my God.
damn
I
it.
so like FOMO. So I guess just like something going down on stereo. I know I always call
Mm-hmm.
M and I'll be like, what happened? Like if I'm not on for a weekend, I'll call her and be like, what did I miss? So I think
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
that. Because I mean, I think we've all grown such a big community around each other. I mean, girl, I did it with you the other day. Did I not? Like on
Yeah.
Monday or
Oh,
Tuesday, I
yeah.
called you. I'm like, what did I miss? So I
Right,
think it's just
right.
kind of, um, I guess what's going on. Because like at the end of the day, it's easier to stay and connect with you guys versus like, friends in
Yeah,
the real world at the moment, especially that I'm so far away from everyone.
no doubt.
So
It
that's what it
becomes
is.
like
Stereo.
those
It's my
connections are
life.
important. Yeah.
Hmm.
No, I
Yeah.
totally fucking get it to
Oh
it.
yeah.
Yeah. It's weird how it becomes that, but it really is, no matter how much we want to like say it's not, it just really is. So, okay, so we're gonna get like girly for a second. I want
Let's
to
do
know
it.
your nightly routine.
My
Your little
nightly
nightly.
routine. Okay,
Yeah.
so my nightly routine always consists of like let's start like in the bathroom, right? Like full
Mm-hmm.
face moisturizer. I do cuticle oil, lather my whole entire body up with lotion. Sometimes spray body splash. I know that sounds weird to go to sleep, but I love smelling like cozy,
Uh-huh.
like smelling like yummy.
Yeah. Yeah, for
And
sure.
then always like remove my makeup, my mascara, because I wear makeup like every single day. So if I don't, I'll wake up with like my eyes super swollen and puffy.
Hell
So
yeah.
I go through the whole thing.
Right. Like you have to have your
Yeah.
go-to. Do you have like a couple things you do like once or twice a week?
I do have like so I like making my own like body scrubs and like foot scrubs. So I'll do like
Okay.
a coconut oil, vitamin E oil, and that's a great and a little bit of sugar, and that's a great for like before you shave your legs. I love doing that. I do
Mm.
that a couple times a week. Or if you want to get rid of like cellulite, you add in a little bit of ground coffee
Yeah, okay.
and it like stimulates your skin. So I love doing making my own
Mm.
body scrubs.
Hell yeah.
Hmm.
Fuck. That sounds so Pinteresting.
Yeah, dude. It's great.
That's what's up. All right. Number 6. Tell us the process of your Meow Camp's Instagram. You like to showcase like a certain kind of like kitty cat aesthetic. And it also like
Yeah,
you have like a niche with consistency. So let's talk about that.
appreciate that.
Yeah,
So a lot of
absolutely.
people see my Instagram page, and number one, they don't realize that it's not my main account. Obviously, it's just for
Mm-hmm.
Meow Camps. So I do
Right.
have my personal account, which has mainly like yoga and personal pictures of my family and stuff like that on it. And then
Mm-hmm.
I have my dogs page. So when it comes down to the Meow Camps one, it's just so easy to literally go on. Speaking of Pinterest, shout out. Going on Pinterest, I have a whole board of just saved images that are just jokes. And Pinterest makes it
Yeah.
so easy to just kind of find an image and then find like images like similar to it and then save those and just
Hmm.
keep building, upon that. I will
Right.
say something that my boyfriend pointed out to me, I should be shouting out the artist because a lot of people think that that's my art. It's not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because like
Yeah.
I've heard like Zero talking about me the other day, and he's like, she must be a graphic designer. I'm like, oh my God, I'm a fraud.
Oh shit.
I'm just
Oh
reposting
shit.
things that I find dope. And
Right.
that's pretty
Right.
much it. And I don't have the
Yeah.
time to sit there and do it like every day. So when I do it, I'll do maybe once a week, I'll post 3 back to back and just kind of fill
Uh
up that
huh.
one grid just to kind of get it over
Right.
with, sort of thing, just to start
Right.
building the
Right.
page. So there's not
I
really a rhyme
see.
or rhythm. It's just kind of what I think is funny. And then sometimes,
Mhm.
if you notice, like on the highlights, I find these
Mhm.
collections of the same type of image. Like recently, I found this one image that an artist posted, and he asked people to draw things around them. So it was a picture of his cat, and people drew all sorts of things, like the cat on a motorcycle, the cat doing ballet, the cat.
Mm.
And it was just hilarious because it's just this one guy had this great concept of other people collaborating with his photo. And I thought it was just
Mm.
so interesting. So,
Wow, that's like a
yeah,
fucking concept. That's a niche little
right?
concept.
I've got a
Dang.
couple other ones in the chamber that I'm waiting to post that are kind of
Yeah, that's
hilarious
what's
too. Like
up.
some with like funny cats with funny hairstyles, I guess is what is coming.
Right. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
sighting is always,
I
it,
know
it
I
it
should.
makes them happy. It makes an artist super ecstatic. Like you'll make somebody's day just by sighting them. Like they'll love
You know
that
what?
shit.
I'm gonna
So
make an effort to do it. I really am gonna make an effort to do that
yeah.
just because I think it's respectful. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it is. And like it's definitely like a nice because you have an aesthetic and you're keeping an appreciation. So it's like
Right.
it's nice to see. Like, when you go to that Meow Camp's Instagram, it's fun to look at. It's a whole thing.
Right.
It's like
Yeah. I
it's a
agree.
piece of your art. So like bringing those pieces together is something. Yeah, I like it. So shout out to that.
Thank
Meow
you.
Camps. Heck
Shout
yeah.
out.
Heck yeah. And I mean, it's proven that like the consistency and the niche really like speak for themselves, right?
Yeah, appreciate
With
that.
the
I got a lot of
because you always
compliments
do
on it.
like the black and white.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, it's kind of like a
it's
joke. If you go
nice.
all the way to the bottom, you'll see some older stuff that's like colorful, which is
Oh, okay.
me in real life. That's mocamps.
Hmm.
That's really what I am, very colorful. But I do like
Right,
the dark aesthetic too.
right. I do too. I do too. Number 7. Explain to us your favorite yoga move that you think is like most important in your opinion.
My favorite yoga move that's most important. I'm gonna go with tree
Yeah.
pose. I think tree
Okay.
pose can, because you can do so many variations of tree pose. Like for example, you can have your foot on your ankle, on your calf, or on your thigh, right? And that's obviously
Mm.
beginners to advanced levels.
Mhm.
And so
Mhm.
because of that, anyone can do it. It requires balance, it requires concentration, it requires so much that goes along with it. And a lot of people go right into trying to put their leg, like their ankle onto their thigh,
All the
right?
way up. Yeah.
Exactly. And you can do steps to get up there. So I think it's
Right.
important to remember that it's progress and you have to start small to be able to get up to
Mm.
advanced levels.
Mm.
So tree pose, final answer.
Even though you can't get it up there, you can eventually. And people try to
Right.
overcompensate, right? Like they're like, no, no, I can.
I
And
can't
then
do
they
this. And then
just,
they end up hurting
right,
themselves or
fucking
being injured.
themselves up.
Right.
Right. Yeah. So no need to flex. You just need to stretch. That's it. Alright, that's cheesy. Number 8. Tell us the most amazing night that you would love to fucking relive.
I heard you ask someone this question
Ah, I
and
love the answers. They're the best stories.
you want to know my answer?
Yeah.
My answer is going to be I wouldn't want to relive any moment. And I'll tell you why, right?
Okay.
Every
Yeah.
moment that we experience in life happens when it's supposed to happen with the people it's supposed to happen. So if I were to
Mm.
try to recreate a moment or relive a moment, I already have the preconceived notion as to what's going to happen next, or expectations of how it's supposed to be, that I don't think I would enjoy
Mm.
it.
Well, you
So I
think that it would
think
be like
it's never going to be the same.
ruined, right?
Not ruined, but it's not going to be the same. It's never going to be the same.
Yeah.
I know that's not like, it sounds like a cop out, but it's not. Think about
No,
it.
no, I think that it's a great answer. There's no wrong answer. This is like exactly what I want. I like that answer. Um because it makes you think about it for a second. Like,
Right. Right.
you know, reliving it, you like you said, you already know what's going to be taking place. So it's like
Right. So
rewatching a
imagine,
movie.
yeah, I was just thinking the same. Imagine you're watching a movie, and how many times have
Yeah,
we re-seen a scene or something, and you catch something that you didn't see before? You're like, oh shit, did you see that
right.
in the background, or did you notice this?
Right.
Imagine your most memorable moment, and you go back and you see the replay, and it's not what you thought it was. It's like you see it from
Mm.
different eyes because you've now
Mm.
experienced so much after. So,
Mm. Damn.
yeah.
Good. 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 I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Fuck. Hey, number 9. What's your what's your like YouTube intake? What are you going down rabbit holes on YouTube with
Oh my
currently?
God. I watch YouTube for just about anything. I think the funniest story about what I watch on YouTube is I was pet sitting for someone, shout out to Sunshine, and I get
Mm-hmm.
home, I was like wasted, and they had a parrot, and I don't remember how to like handle a parrot, so I fucking YouTube how to
Oh
feed a
shit.
parrot. And like the video, the video is like
Hell
this guy
yeah.
talking about how the parrot can bite off your finger. And so when anytime
Oh
someone asks me, what do you watch on YouTube? I'm like, dude, anything. Like anything from
yeah.
like how to sew on a button to like how to feed a
Mm.
parrot. So I just yesterday
Fuck.
was watching about how to become an Amazon FBA, I think I'm saying it correctly,
Okay.
drop shipper, because it's like a new venture we're looking at going into.
Ah.
So just about
There's a
anything.
lot
I'm
of
a YouTube
info.
university. Yeah,
Yeah.
I also love this guy who reviews video games, and
Mm.
he makes fun of the video game. So it's like any sort of like, it was like a roller coaster game. He'll do the worst
Uh-huh.
possible scenario for the roller coaster game to see how far he can push it to like kill everyone on
Oh.
the roller coaster. To like see
Oh
how good the
shit.
design to see how good the design is on things. Like how
Oh
many animals can
damn.
he put over here before the system glitches? Or so I do like watching that as well. So I've watched weird shit like that.
Yeah. That's what YouTube's all fucking about. You
Yeah,
can learn some shit, learn how to fix a fucking toilet, how to make
exactly.
dinner, and then be
Anything.
entertained. Yeah.
It's
Any
just, hi,
fucking
welcome to
thing.
my channel. On today's show, it's like
Yeah.
I have a whole thing memorized because I watch so many.
Yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. Alright. Number what are we at? Number 10. What's something that friends do to disappoint you? Getting more serious. Oh,
Yeah. Whew. Okay. If I'm
yeah.
disappointed by friends, it's normally loyalty, people who are not loyal. It's because I hold people kind of to the same standard that I treat them with. So if someone's not
Mm,
loyal to me, then I find myself disappointed.
mm,
Um, so it's basically, it all boils down to loyalty. So if a friend's not loyal
yeah,
to me and I find out that they're doing something shady, I'm like, what the fuck? Like I would never do that
right.
situation.
Yeah. So it seems like you can because you can be very forgiving for a lot of things and not necessarily making excuses but understanding for people sometimes.
Yeah, I'm like the
Um
queen of devil's avocado salad, which is devil's advocate, but I
yeah.
just changed it to devil's avocado salad. I'm the queen of looking
Perfect.
at things from both angles. I think that's a Gemini
Mhm.
in me. I'm like, hold on, but what if, not
Mm,
that I agree with it, but what if this was a
mhm.
situation? And it's kind
Right.
of like many years ago, I lacked coping skills, and I didn't
Mm,
understand why a lot of things were happening to my person until I worked with a therapist, and they're like, yeah, but what if it wasn't that? What if it was this? So ever
right.
since I learned this concept of like, oh, wait a minute, maybe it's not always how you picture it. It could be that this
Mm,
is the other side of it.
Right.
I address everything like that now, and everything.
Yeah.
So tossing the devil's salad, if you will, which is
Oh
just
shit.
being the devil's advocate.
That's hot.
Yeah, you like that?
Toss that devil's advocate.
Yeah.
That devil's salad advocate. Yeah. Yeah. That's a really good perspective, a little gem that you dropped there for people. That's yeah.
Yeah,
It
man.
definitely is a good little fucking gem, Mo. I
You know,
like
I've
it.
done it with you. We've been talking about
Oh
things, and I'm like,
yeah.
I don't like this concept, but like, what if it was
Right.
like this? And
Right.
then we
And I'm
work
like,
through.
oh fuck,
Yeah,
yeah,
we
you're
both do it. We're
right.
like, oh,
Like,
what if it
oh
was that?
shit.
Yeah.
Right. Yep. Yep, we definitely have. And it's fun because I think that, when you can talk to somebody like you who can give you that, it's not a one-sided aspect. You get to see more of the picture because we don't always
Yeah.
know what the fuck's going on, you know? You
Right.
gotta play
We
you
never
gotta
really
play
know.
as devil's avocado.
Toss that salad, baby.
Toss that fucking salad. Hey.
Yeah.
11. What's something that you believe strongly in?
Nothing. Okay, so how can I say this? Everything in life is only for now,
Hmm.
except for death and paying taxes. And this is literally a reference from one of my favorite musicals, Avenue Q. Um,
Oh.
and I remember hearing it, and I'm like, fucking hell, this is right. Because everything is only for now. Everything's temporary. I
Right.
also have like tattooed on my shoulder, "This too shall pass," which is the same
Oh,
concept. So even though
nice.
things may feel overwhelming, like we can't
Mm,
get out of them, like we're drowning, it's only for now, because if we're not dying, then it's like it's only
mm-hmm.
temporary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Those are those are good little gems as well. I know that there's been times that we've had like some good deep discussions and you've brought up the aspect of like taking yourself for a walk or shocking your system, eating something
Absolutely.
spicy, and remembering it's kind of going back to the same thing as a whole. Like, it's just right
100%.
now.
Right.
Yeah,
But so until you
this
do
will
that to your system,
pass.
if you're in
Mm-hmm.
a state of panic or just feeling overwhelmed, it can feel like this is the biggest issue of life. This is the end of things.
Right,
But so when I
right.
give you those like tips and things that have worked for me, shocking your eating something spicy, putting your face in a bowl of water, eating something
Mm.
super super sweet or super cold,
Mm-hmm.
it kind of takes you out of that moment, and you're able to put
Right.
things into perspective.
It's true. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Nice. Okay, number 12. Who's someone that you looked up to as a child and like low key wanted to be?
I always looked up to my dad, I think, um,
Mm-hmm.
as a child. We're gonna leave that there. As a child, I always
Mm-hmm.
looked up to him, his work ethic. I wouldn't be who the businesswoman I am today if it wasn't for
Mm,
the way that he handled his life. So I think it was my
right.
dad. I don't think I ever wanted to be my dad, but
Mm.
be like
But
my
you
dad,
found them look,
successful.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Because you have that business aspect in you that's like you know how to get shit rolling, popping, and done.
that's
Yeah.
right.
So that drive
The
had
secret
to
is a
have
to-do
come.
list, guys. All you gotta do is make a list
Oh,
every day. That's the secret to being successful.
is that what you do? You have your to-do
I
list daily?
do. I do. So I set something, I do SMART goals, which is small, manageable, realistic, achievable goals.
Uh-huh.
And when you do this, like let's say you want to make, I think I've literally told you this before. You want to make
Mm-hmm.
$30,000 by the end of the year in 1 month. Is that
Right.
realistic? No. But can you do something right now? Can you set a 1 week goal, a 2 week goal, and a 3 week goal? And then hopefully you'll be
Mm-hmm.
closer to your end goal? Yeah. But so when you set a
Yeah.
huge goal, it may not be realistic or achievable, but the smaller wins along the way will keep you going.
Right. Man, do you use like an app to keep you on it, or do you just write down like pen and paper for your list? What are you utilizing?
For some reason, my brain loves, like it comprehends better and I get things done more effectively if I handwrite it out. And I'm
Mm,
so neurotic, I'll write a to-do list, I'll scratch it off, and I'll rewrite my to-do list without those items on it. I know there's
Mm.
technology, and I know that there's things I can use, but I enjoy that
Right.
process.
Right. I kind of think I'm the same. I think a lot of
Yeah.
people like that. The pen and paper, like,
Hmm.
check it off. Do you literally
Right.
check it off? Like, you
I do
scratch it,
like
you
I
scratch
scratch
it
it
out.
out, or I'll do like
Mhm.
lines on it,
Uh-huh.
because the check
Yeah.
mark, it's still kind of on your list, so you gotta
It's
completely take it off.
yeah. You gotta just knock it the fuck out of there.
Get out of here.
Yeah. Get out of here. Cool. 13. What's a TV show that you would get us all hip to? I know you have some loves of some new TV shows that you've been talking about.
What have I told you about recently? I don't even know what I'm watching right now. Oh my God. So, you know what
Mm.
we're watching? Right now
What?
we're watching White Lotus. So
Okay.
good. It's on HBO Max. We're
Mm-hmm.
also watching I say we, that's me, Mr. R and I are
Yeah.
watching that. M Spec and I are
Right.
currently watching Love is Blind, and we're on the edge of our
Oh.
seats to see how it ends. Um, and it's like mindless TV, but White Lotus has got a pretty good storyline going on. I really am enjoying White Lotus.
What is the
Just
storyline for White
White
Lotus?
Lotus. So it's
Mm-hmm.
essentially about a hotel. This is the second season, if I'm not mistaken, and it's a different.
Okay.
It's the same chain of hotels, but it's a different hotel, different location.
Uh-huh.
And at the end, there's a murder. That's all we know. We're going into it knowing someone dies. So the storyline is kind of building out, as we go. But it has Jennifer Coolidge in it,
Oh,
and is
yeah.
that her name? Yeah.
I
So
think so, yeah. If it's
yeah.
okay.
So that's what I've been watching lately. Those two shows mainly.
So it takes place at a hotel, and then, like, is it scandalous or is it like comedic,
It
like
is.
White Lotus?
It's
It's
all it's got everything. It's literally got sex, drugs, prostitutes, you name it. It's got like everything in it, but
mm,
it's just done so like in a way that you can almost see yourself being one of these characters. No matter who you are,
right,
like you're like, fuck, that could be me, and that could be my family. That this could be, what I'm going through, which is dope.
right,
So White
right.
Lotus.
That's okay. Fucking White Lotus.
Yeah.
And Love is Blind is the shit. That
I
is the
know, I
fucking
know.
best.
We're gonna finish it
Yeah.
to see how it
Hell
ends.
yeah. Hell yeah. I haven't watched it in a while, but I saw the first season and I was like, yeah,
They're on three
this
now, girl. Gotta
concept.
catch up.
Damn. Yeah, I gotta play
Yeah. You
catch
know
up on
which
that for
one
sure.
Mr. R and I binged one weekend? Literally all weekend we watched it, and we had to turn it off because there was so many episodes left, and we're just exhausted of watching it. Is
Oh
Married at the
shit.
Altar.
What is it? Like, it's that like Married
Oh
at
my
First Sight
God.
kind of thing?
That's the one. I keep calling Married at the Altar. Married at First Sight.
Oh,
That one. We were hooked on that
wow.
for a little bit.
Yeah, because it's like people legit meeting as they're getting married and looking
Right.
at each other like, you're my new spouse. Holy shit.
Right. And then Love is Blind,
Wow.
they're falling in love in 7 days. Come on.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
do you rip it apart and like say, okay,
We
this
do.
is so,
Yeah.
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 Yeah, it's hard not to. It's
Right.
hard not to. That's what's up. All right, number 14. What draws you into Broad City? That's a TV show for
Oh,
those who don't know.
I hate that they stopped
I
making
know.
Broad City. Oh
I
my God, that's such an
know.
Alana. You know what I love about Broad
Mm-hmm.
City is I feel like it's like me and my girlfriends. It's me and my cousins.
Yeah.
It's me and anyone that I've ever hung out with. We're like them. And I'm kind of
Right.
an Alana sometimes. And like, I'm totally obsessed with Bed Bath & Beyond. So like,
Right.
I
So you
can kind
have
of
that
be,
Abby.
yeah, I'm a little bit, but then I'm also like, I'm just about everybody. And I love everything about that show. That show is just
Yeah.
amazing. I think I've watched it 5 times, not even kidding. The whole series.
Right. It's so crazy because like they wrote it. It's these two
Right,
like
right,
dope
right.
younger women who were in their
Yeah.
early 20s. And like it's just like finally not a show that is like we have to be like these prissy girly girly girls type
No, they're
shit,
talking
you
about
know?
real stuff that we go through. They're
Yeah.
talking about like the time where you clog the toilet at a party. They're talking about
Right.
like real shit in that, and their apartments don't look like something you and I couldn't live in. It's like everything is
Right.
so realistic and so
It's
like
true.
it's relatable. It's so
It
relatable.
really is. It's so relatable as
Yeah,
fuck, and it just like, but like, it doesn't draw everybody in. It's kind of something that I think some people are sleeping on. They don't realize it. But if you
right.
get it, you fucking get it
Yeah,
hardcore.
no, I
Like,
get
ah,
it.
yeah, you definitely do. Yep. So relatability drew you in. That's
You
what's up.
definitely 100%.
That's what's up. 15. What happens when you find your person, and how can you know?
I did find my person, and definitely knew right away that it was my
Yeah.
person. So
Like
I
right
think
away?
everything right away, like it's just everything felt so natural. It felt like it was just the person who just completed me, and for like I finally felt safe. I think is the best. And I
Mm.
would tell him all the time, like I
Mm.
definitely feel safe when I have him in my life, and just I don't know. Just kind of just know. It just feels
Right.
like pure. You can be yourself 100%, and you can say stupid shit, and you can do stupid shit, and you don't have, and like, you'll know that they're okay with it, and they understand that even if you have a moment where you're feeling sad, or you're being unrealistic, or you're being irrational, or you're on your period and you're being fucking
Right.
crazy, which has totally happened.
Right.
He just gets it. There's been a couple times where like I'll be being I'll be being a little bit much, I guess is what I can
Mhm.
say. And he'll start
Mhm.
laughing at me and chuckling. And then I'll
Oh.
start laughing. And I'm like, I hate when you do that. I'm trying to be mad right now. And he's just like, no, but it's just what I don't, this is not you. And he sees right through me
Uh-huh.
and he understands me. And that to me is
Mm.
everything.
Yeah. That sounds like a person that would be
Yeah,
your
feels right.
person for
Yeah.
fucking sure. Yeah.
Shout
And
out.
you just know, and the safety fucking, you said
Yeah.
shout out what?
Huge. No, I just said shout out.
Right, yeah. I
Yeah.
didn't want to cut you off. But
You
yeah,
good?
the safety aspect is huge. It's just
Yeah.
that like breath of fucking legit air that you can like
Right.
gasp and be like, ah, yeah, I get that. It's a huge indicator. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Number 16. What difference has your sweet little Lola puppy made in your life?
Oh my God, I was thinking about this last night when we were cuddling. So it's really cold here, right? And
Uh-huh.
I had Mr. R on my AirPod. We were on the phone and she had fallen asleep with her head on my neck, and I could
Oh
hear her
shit.
breathing into the thing. And I said to him, "Can you hear
Oh.
her breathing?" He goes, "Yeah, I thought that was you." And I'm like, "No, it's Lola. She's like cuddling with me so fucking hard." And it just felt like she needs me. She loves me. It was just the cutest thing. And it was just last night that this happened. And
Aw.
I was just like, oh my God, I love my baby so much. She just
Yeah.
honestly brings a smile to my face. Every time I see her, she wags her tail. She's the happiest dog. She's so playful. She lets me put clothes on her nonstop.
Aw.
And
Fuck.
she lights up any day. She's just so cute.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's so fucking. I
Best
love
decision
seeing Lola
ever.
pictures.
Oh my God, she's
So
so
fucking
gorgeous.
cute.
Yeah.
So fucking cute. Yeah, I mean that like cute little neck nuzzle and like,
Oh, I
you're the
love that.
most
It's everything.
important thing. You're the
Yeah.
most important thing to her in the world. Like wow.
Just hearing
So
her little
cute.
breaths. Yeah. It's just like hearing it. It was just so cute. So snuggling with my baby.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. All right, number 17. What gets you motivated to get your shit done? Like, what gets you popping? Like, all right, you have a list of fucking things to do. How do you get yourself rolling?
How do I get myself rolling? I mean, I think for everyone can relate to me saying that sometimes it can be hard. Um,
Yeah.
I think that because I like cleaning up messes, I'll let things purposely get messy. So I have
Mm-hmm.
something to clean up, because if you're like it's easy to clean a sink that's clean, but when you have things in there to actually clean, and you feel like you're achieving something, then you feel like you're getting
Right.
something done. But I think the
Right.
motivation is just just remembering that like no one else is going to do this for you. So either way it's going to
Right.
have to get done. So like let's just get it over with and we can enjoy longer pauses or breaks in life when we just knock things
Mm,
out quicker. So like let's just get
right.
it done now. Let's just get it all taken care of and then we can sit back and relax versus other people who like sit back and relax a lot and then try to do a whole entire day of picking up, I guess you can say.
Right, exactly. It piles up. It fucking
Right.
piles up. Yeah, so the motivation is to just get it done. Like you're
Yeah,
like,
we
let's
got to
just
do it
fucking
anyway.
get it. It's gonna have to be done. Let's fucking go.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Um, it's funny that you said the organization thing because it's number 18. Your
Okay.
organization's on point. You guys, she sent me a picture of a before and after, and it
Oh,
looked like something that you would see on Pinterest for sure, like a really fancy one. And I love that shit. Like, that's so up my alley. So I have to know, like, what's your process in overcoming, like, that large mess and turning it into a masterpiece?
okay,
Like, what do you do?
I was thinking about this yesterday. Okay, here's the trick when you have a huge mess.
Mm-hmm.
Grouping things by what they are. So Mr. R is always joking about how many bins and containers I have, but the reason I have that many is because if you're trying to get things organized, empty out everything that needs to be organized. I'm talking everything. And here's the thing, you're gonna make a bigger mess trying to get organized. It's gonna happen,
Mm-hmm.
accept it. And you're gonna feel overwhelmed for a second, but this is the only way out. The only way through,
Right.
or the only way out is through. That's
Uh-huh.
how that goes. So you group
Yeah.
everything together. Like if you find pens, put them in a whole entire thing. These are all pens, or these all go to the bathroom. This all goes to the kitchen. This all goes wherever it is. Whatever it is you're
Mm-hmm.
organizing. There's always going to be groups of things that you can group together. Once you
Right.
group it all together, then you place it where it goes, and you're going to be
Mm.
organized. So it's all
Yeah.
about grouping. Like this needs to go here and make a pile for that, or
Mm-hmm.
collection for
Right.
that. So it's all about
Yep.
grouping.
Smart. I like that.
Shout out to organizing.
Right? You really do have like your organizational skills on motherfucking point.
Thank you.
On
Love that.
night, I know, right? Like you should be proud. Like you should post that shit. It looked legit. Like you could have made it contentable. It was legit.
Contentable.
Mm-hmm.
You hear that,
Number
Scotty? I'm
19. Yeah.
contentable.
I'm glad that Scotty's here for 19.
Okay.
What do you think of check marks on stereo?
I'm going to be
Ooh.
very honest with my answer here. Okay.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
know too many people who have check marks, and I've never looked at these people as anything other than normal human beings because I've
Mhm.
had conversations with them. There's nothing that they do differently. It's not that to me, in my eyes, they're just like you and I, right?
Right. Right. Right.
I don't see it as a badge of honor. I don't see it as anything like that. Uh, if we're only referring to the check marks here on stereo,
Mhm.
I know way too much about how a lot of people got their check marks, and I know that it wasn't, they didn't earn it, they just applied. Okay?
Right.
So I don't look at them as anything different. I also
Right.
know that on Instagram, if you want to talk about Instagram, I know that people on Instagram can buy their check
Ooh.
marks. Okay? It's like
What?
$5,000 or something. You buy a check
Oh
mark.
my.
So when we talk about
I.
check marks, I look at them as like normal people.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
don't look at them any special way.
Yeah.
Sorry,
It's.
Scotty.
I mean, except for Thotty Scotty. The rest are like, what? But then there's Thotty Scotty. Um. But yeah, that's always been like something that you'd be like. I've heard you ask before, like, how much would you sell your check mark for?
I
You
joke
know, like,
about it. Yeah, I joke
yeah.
about it. I really
And
think, you know why?
it's
Because
funny
people are
because
so thirsty
people
for
would.
it.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, they
Yeah.
would. And as
Mhm.
much as people say they would
Mhm.
never pay for it, they would, MoanElisa.
Yeah. Oh,
100%.
for sure. Oh, for sure.
If
For
it was an
sure.
option, they would. Even if it was
Uh huh.
$5, they would.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah. Scotty, how
A
much
hundred
for yours?
percent.
Give
How
it to
much
me.
you let us know? How much? How much for your check mark? Meow
Yeah.
camps with the at of Thotty Scotty.
I also don't think that I would personally want one, and I'll tell you why. I've seen
Okay.
people be aggressive towards people with check
Mm,
marks and instantly
mm-hmm.
go the route of, well, you're being that way because you're stuck up because you think you're special because you have a check mark. And that by itself,
Right.
that like, and I look at that as, in Spanish they call it mal de ojo, which means an evil eye, a jealousy eye. I think a lot of people
Mm,
have that towards people with check marks for no reason. They're not looking at them as normal people, just like you and I. They're like, oh, look at you. You think
right.
you're special? They don't. A lot of them don't think
Mm-mm.
that they're high and mighty. They think that
Right.
they're humans like us.
Right. They might, yeah, they might actually go against further just because of the check mark.
Right. Right.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot comes with it. It's crazy. It's crazy. Um, all right, number 20. What's your favorite thing to do here on Stereo?
Uh, if Smitty was here, I would say to talk about butts and wieners, which is kind of true. I like to just hang out. It's what I like to do.
Mm-hmm.
I like just, no script, just kind of just whatever happens,
Off
happens.
the cuff.
Those conversations always being the most hilarious ones, the funniest ones, the
Right.
weirdest ones. And I think that's enjoyable. Like we'll go
Right.
from reading, like pick a book from my bookshelf to like welcome to a
Right. That shit
dating
was lit.
remember that, our dating
Yeah.
service, or like messing around with the voice changers
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So I think it's just kind of like hanging out and
Improv.
exactly. You know what? I think
Mm-hmm.
I think stereo's improv for me. You're
Right.
shining light on this.
Right. It really is to me for you. Like as I
Yeah,
see it for you. You know what I
I think
mean?
so
Like
too.
I
Honestly,
like when
yeah.
you do the hotline, the
Overthinker online.
overthinker hotline. You know, like
Oh my god, I love it.
that's what I like to enjoy. Like even today we did our live and we were all just like
Being
talking our shit.
goofy, being
Yeah.
silly, because like you know what?
Mhm.
Life is too short to be sitting up here fighting
Right.
with anybody, to be talking shit about
Mm.
somebody, to be dropping names about anybody else, or like talking about politics
Silly.
or
Right.
Beyonce. Nobody wants to do that ever. It's just
Or Beyonce.
so it's just kind of
That's
like have
funny.
fun.
Right? And like
Yeah.
your sarcasm and your dry sense of humor that you can apply is so like well done.
Yeah,
So
sometimes my dry humor can be taken too seriously. I know I was at a bar
yeah.
one night with my girlfriends, and I asked the bouncer
Mm.
if I could check IDs. And I stopped a guy or two people and I said, can I check your ID? The first couple people gave it to me, and the second or third didn't. And I looked at the bouncer and I said, it's because I don't have a flashlight. Like, this is serious. And I had such a serious face that they could have paid me at the end of the night because I was just checking IDs because, I mean, who the hell am I, And I just put a
Right.
serious face. You're like, let me see your ID. Or like, how many are in your party, and make him wait outside.
And
So
they
I'm like,
believe everything you're
yes,
doing.
yes. And then I would feel bad and start laughing. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe you
That's so
believed me.
fucking
But
great.
yeah,
That's such an Alana thing right there. That
you
is
see it?
so
It
funny.
is. It
Yeah,
totally
it
is.
really is. That's
100%.
fucking funny. Last one, 21 questions with Mo Camps.
Okay.
21. What were you nervous that I would ask you?
How did you know I was nervous and almost threw up before this conversation?
Yeah.
um,
Shit.
I mean, I don't know. It's the fear of the unknown
Mm.
that
Mhm.
was getting to me. And
Right.
I was just like, I don't know why I'm nervous. And Em
Mhm.
kind of brought me down. She's like, listen, like, MoanElisa's our friend. She's not going to say anything to embarrass you or to put you on the
No.
spot. And this is
Uh-uh.
supposed to be fun. And I'm like, you know what? I literally said out loud, you know what? You're right. It's stereo. It's stereo. What am I doing?
Right.
We're fine. We're
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
So it was just a fear of the unknown.
Yeah. No doubt. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely wouldn't do anything that would make people feel uncomfortable or tough to answer or
But you
anything
know
like
what?
that.
So many other people do that, and when they interview
Yeah.
people, so it's just like,
Mhm.
fuck, what am I getting myself into? But you're right.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was great. I loved all your questions. Fantastic.
Perfect. Fucking lovely. I appreciate
Yeah,
you doing it, Mo
of course.
Camps. Meow Camps. Follow Meow on her Instagram
Yeah, I'll
for
post more
those kitty
content.
cat pictures.
Shout
Yeah.
out. Shout in.
Shout out to Mo. She's a star. The 21 questions of Meow
Yeah, buddy.
Camps edition. Meow.
Yeah. All right,
All
guys.
right, guys. We're out of here.
Okay,
Thanks
bye.
again, Mo. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Fuck.